Alright guys, you saw the title of the last video. In this video, in chess, I'm going to be reviewing a 200 elo game that is one of the most chaotic games I've ever seen. Like actually, throughout this entire game, without the evaluation bar, you would have absolutely no idea who's winning. Literally, you would have absolutely no idea. And yeah, let's just begin. By the way, really quick spoiler about what's going to happen in the game. Like, the one who's winning in this game is going to continue swapping so much that, yeah, you should just watch the evaluation bar. Just constantly go from in favor of white to in favor of black. Yeah, you should just watch that. And yeah, let's just begin. Anyways, guys, so the game starts off with e4. Normal move. But then we have the response. Pawn to f5. Which is already a mistake, and apparently it's a gambit. You just lose a pawn for nothing, and the king is just more vulnerable to an attack. And we instantly have a great move because white just captures instantly. But now we have the move pawn e5. You can literally play en passant now. But I don't know why, for some reason, new players just never realized that en passant is a move. In fact, guys, I think that I've heard once that 80% of all the glitch reports on chess.com made by players below 1000 elo are about the move en passant. So chess.com literally mentions in its glitch tab that en passant is not a glitch. So yeah, that's just a little bit of knowledge. And yeah, let's just begin. Let's continue. So instead, white decides to develop her knight, which isn't a losing move, but it's a mistake. You could have captured, you could have even developed the queen over here. Now I have the move pawn d5, and it actually loses a pawn. And I know it may not look like it, but hear me out. So white just captures, and it's the best move. And now black decides to pin the knight. So what white does is that they do this, which is the only move that pretty much the only move. And now black responds with pawn c6. Now there is only one idea that worked to save this position at all. If you don't do this, white will guarantee to lose. You need to castle. Because if you castle, if black captures the bishop, well, the knight just gets away. Well, no, not that. Well, no, there is a method apparently, but there is another method that I did find immediately. If black captures the knight, they instantly lose the game because the queen just gets pinned. Literally. And yeah, already black is completely lost. Now, instead we have the move bishop a4, and to be honest, anybody below 1500 elo, I'm not expecting them at all to find this move. Like, realistically, they aren't going to find this move. So yeah, black just captures. King moves, and we have pawn push. And now white's bishop might actually get trapped, like, after this, and potentially this. Yeah, white's bishop will be completely trapped. Now I have the capture of a pawn. Now we have this move, and now the game is just completely lost. We have this check, king moves again, capture of a pawn, bishop moves. Now we have queen moves. Now we have pawn attack. Now the queen moves. Now we have white activating their queen, trying to save the position. But their queen just gets attacked by a pawn. Then they have to move their queen back. And then we have the capture of the knight. And apparently this is actually an inaccuracy. But white doesn't find the winning move. Instead, they play c2 with the bishop, which just loses the bishop as well. Okay. And then we have pawn c3. White captures. Then we have queen g4. Then we have pawn a4. Then we have bishop captures. Then we have pawn f3, queen f5. And now something unexpected is going to happen. We have rook captures, bishop check, pawn attacks, bishop moves. Then we have pawn attacks. And then black blunders their queen after thinking for 13 seconds. And white captures. And now white is winning the game all of a sudden. I wasn't joking when I said the game would constantly be swapping as to who's winning. So black just recaptures. And now the bishop is pinned. So black attempts to defend. Then white launches their rook to attack a pawn. Then black develops their own rook. And we just have captures. It's pretty obvious. Oh, whoops. Wait. I can do it, trust me. Yeah, okay. Then we have rook b1, obviously just trying to pin the bishop. Then we have this check. King has to move. And we have pawn attack, and the bishop is pinned. But black decides to sacrifice their rook. And apparently it's actually the best move. I have no idea how, but okay. And then we have pawn push. But white captures the pawn and not the bishop. Okay. And we just have captures. King moves. Then we have knight moves. Then we have white launching an attack on the bishop. Bishop moves. Then we have a check. Then the king moves. And now this apparently blunders mate in 11. Which obviously nobody is going to find. Even grandmasters probably won't find this, but okay. Anyways, we have rook a4. Then we have knight captures. Then we have rook again to b4. Then we have bishop attack. And the rook moves. And then just development of some pieces and a few more mistakes according to the engine. And now this move just loses the game. Instantly. Queen captures just loses the game because realistically anybody below 1000 elo won't see it. Because of this move. No matter what you do, this is what's going to happen. And now your opponent has a rook, a bishop, and a knight, whereas you only have 2 rooks. And believe it or not, 2 pieces are actually better than 1. Like for example, a bishop and a knight are actually considered better than a rook in chess by power. So yeah, if for example your opponent decides to sacrifice their bishop and knight for your rook, your opponent actually made a terrible trade, and you're actually winning. But I mean, come on, this is 200 elo. Obviously that isn't going to happen. So yeah, instead we have this move. And now, once again, white is just winning, and realistically, just play this move. But instead we have this move, okay. Anyways, we have this move. Now we have white trying to activate their other rook. On, and white doesn't. And now we have this move. This move just loses the game instantly. I can understand why white made this mistake. Their time is only 42 seconds. And yeah, black just captures instantly. White has to move. Then we have rook captures. Then we have rook over here, which is just a blunder because, well, I don't think it's very difficult to see. Yeah, yeah, this is what should have happened. But that didn't happen. Instead, we had rook h1 because black decided they were going to immediately win the queen, but they weren't. Because now white can just block, and now the game is just a complete draw. And now black makes a blunder. And white gives a check. The king moves. Now white defends again. Knight moves, and yeah. White lost by time. What the heck even was this? By the way, if you want to see, wait, where is the accuracy? Yeah, here. Yeah, to be honest, this game was just complete chaos. If I'm being completely honest, like really, I did not expect to see a game like this at all. But okay. And yeah, this is the whole video. If you enjoyed so please drop a like and subs. I would really help the channel a ton. If you really enjoyed so, you can also drop super thanks. And by the way, guys, if you have any game you may want me to review, then just comment it down below. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.